What up? What up? What up? What's up, man? It's your boy Big Tight. I hope y'all enjoying y'all morning, man. It's a rainy morning out here where I'm at. But I just want to jump into some of my key matchup this week for this big NFL Sunday coming up, y'all. We got a couple of key matchups that I wanted to talk about. Main ones I wanted to get into, and then I'm gonna give y'all some of my picks. What up with your candy girl? Appreciate you coming through, man. I'm gonna give y'all some of my picks, and we're gonna look at the playoff scenario too, also, y'all. But one of my key games I wanted to get into, which I feel like is gonna be a big matchup today with a lot of playoff scenario to it, as far as the game with the Packers and the Vikings. I think which gonna be a very good AFC. I mean, I'm sorry, not AFC, NFC North division game. As of right now, the Vikings, if they can win this game against the Packers and win next week against Detroit in Detroit, they pretty much will clinch home field advantage through the playoffs, and they'll get the number one seed. So the Vikings most definitely need to win against Green Bay and the Lions next week. They'll have home field advantage, which my team that I picked for the NFC, because of the fact that Detroit got all the injuries, I'm looking at either the Vikings or the Eagles to come out of the NFC to go to the Super Bowl. In the AFC, I'm probably looking at Kansas City again, and maybe Buffalo, probably between Buffalo and Baltimore. Baltimore don't start playing good ball too, y'all. But first of all, what I wanted to get into, y'all, now is with this matchup with the Green Bay Packers and the Vikings. The road team has won the past three matchups in this series. Right now, the Packers are 0-4 against teams with top three records in the NFC, which are Detroit, the Vikings, and the Eagles. So that just goes to show you the Packers haven't beat any of the top teams. What up with you, Brandy Peterson? I appreciate you coming through, man. Just giving a couple of preview and predictions for this game coming up. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you subbing, man. Y'all make sure y'all double tap the screen for the likes. Now, in the last matchup when they played, Aaron Jones, he rushed for 93 yards on 22 carries against with the Vikings, which they got a narrow win, y'all. They end up beating Green Bay 31-29 in Green Bay. And it was a big game for Aaron Jones, because y'all know Aaron Jones used to play for the Packers. And the Packers had to let what up with you, Zuda? Appreciate you coming through, man. And y'all know they had to let Aaron Jones go because of a salary cap. They needed salary cap relief. That's the reason why they had to let Aaron Jones go. But the Packers ended up signing Josh Jacobs, which was a big key pickup for them, man. Because Josh Jacobs, man, he be running that thing, man. I like Josh Jacobs. He fit pretty good with the Green Bay Packers, man. And matter of fact, I think that's going to be a big matchup key today with Green Bay rush offense going against the Minnesota Vikings top rush defense. I think that's going to be a big key matchup for today in that game today, y'all. Now right now, Josh Jacobs, he is fourth in the NFL in rushing. Now this is as right now, week 17. He's fourth in the NFL with rushing with 1,216 yard rushing. Now so far, he got the most rushing yards by a Green Bay Packer running back since Ryan Grant. Ryan Grant, he had 1,253 rushing yards back in 2009. So I look for Josh Jacobs to he should break that record as far as having the most rushing yards within that time frame. I think he ought to be able to do it between these last two games. Like I said, he had 1,216, and Ryan Grant was at 1,253. So he don't need that much to pass him right now. Now in this matchup right here, like I said, this is gonna be a big key matchup right here. In this matchup, between these last two teams. Now I don't know if y'all seen that game, but in that last game they played each other. Between these two teams, they had a combined 7 turnovers. Man, they had a lot of turnovers in that last matchup when they played. As a matter of fact, 4 of the turnovers were by the Packers, and 3 of the turnovers were by the Vikings. So that's going to be a big thing today, to see, which team can do a better job of taking care of the ball. Because like I say, this going to be a big important game as far as the placement within the playoffs coming up. What's your name? MR. Oh, Mr. Slim. I got it. Mr. Slim Jr. Hey, I like that guy. I like that name, man. I appreciate your subbing though, man. But so I'm gonna tell y'all some of my key matchups for this game today, y'all. Like I was saying, I got 2 key matchups for this game. One of them is the Packers rush offense against the Vikings top rush defense. So you got a top rush offense against a top rush defense, which some got to give. So and also my second key to the game is going to be the Vikings top passing offense against the Packers secondary. I think that's going to be those are my 2 matchups for this game, man. I'm gonna look at the injuries. I think Jair Alexander, I think he out this game for the Packers, but I'm gonna check on that. We're gonna go into the injuries for the injury update on this game too, y'all, because they got some of these guys that's questionable, and in a little bit they'll pretty much be breaking out to say who in, who out. Some of the teams they wait till some of the teams give you about an hour before the game. Some of them they do it 30, 45 minutes. It just depends on the team, man. Some of them they try to hold out to the last minute before they let who playing, who out, who in. How some of these teams be. What up with you, Omar Tillman, man? Yes, sir, man. Y'all most definitely double tap the screen, man. Most definitely, man. And if you ain't already subscribed and you listen, make sure y'all subscribe, man. And let me keep moving along, because now, as far as like I was telling y'all, as far as with the Packers, with their rush offense, man, right now they're ranked number 4 with their rush offense. They're averaging about 147.3 yards a game rushing the ball. And like I was telling y'all, as far as with the Vikings, with their run defense, they're ranked number 2 against the run. They're only allowing 87.1 yards per game, and they've only allowed 7 rush touchdowns. So that's why I said, you say who my favorite team? Oh man, hey, my favorite team. I'm a Carolina Panther fan, man. But hey, we struggling. So we struggling, man. We got a lot of people out today. We play Tampa. I most definitely don't feel like my team gonna win today. I pretty much think we done, man. But yeah, that's my team, man. I'm a Panthers fan, Mr. Slim. But getting back to it, man. So that like I said, that's gonna most definitely be a big key matchup also, man. And like I said, with the passing game, because right now the Vikings are the number 8 passing offense. They're averaging 235.3 yards per game. They got a total of 32 passing touchdowns on the season. And the Packers, as far as their passing defense, they're ranked number 10 against the pass. They're only allowing 209.7 yards per game. So that's why I say those 2 matchups right there are going to be key, real key for this game, man. And let me see. I'm gonna do a press conference. Jordan Love, he did a press conference probably about a day or 2 ago on this matchup coming up against the Vikings. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna bring this little press conference up by Jordan Love. What up with you, Raphael? Let me see. And Bayron. Hey, I appreciate you coming through, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And get them likes up. I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna bring this press conference up. Let me see what you say, Mr. Slim. You said you got this. Keep some confidence. At least the Panthers aren't as bad as the Giants. Oh, yeah. Hey, I will. Hey, that's a true fact right there, Mr. Slim. No, we ain't as bad as the Giants. We not. But I will say this, man. We most definitely in the offseason, we most definitely gotta tighten up our defense. And I feel like we need to get a number 1 receiver, man. I also feel like we need to get another quarterback to give Bryce some competition, man. I feel like they shouldn't let him just walk in the door and just be the start. I feel like they need to give him some type of competition. But let's get into this press conference with them talking to Jordan Love about the rematch that they got against the Vikings today, y'all. I'm gonna click on this right quick.
In the middle of a short week with a Monday nighter and a big game upcoming.
Yeah, I think Christmas has been very different for a while, since like college or high school, really. I think it was the last time it was kind of normal, but it's always a little different. So you take what you get. Obviously, we were able to get the morning and kind of spend that and enjoy Christmas, and then came in later. So it's still obviously trying to be as locked in as possible and focus on what we got this week.
Jordan, that first game with the Vikings was your first game back from injury. When you go back, look at that film, what stood out? What did you kind of remember from just your play and just in that game?
Yeah, I think overall, it wasn't our best game. Obviously, I think just to start, too many turnovers, and I think we just got in the hole early. And we're trying and fighting the rest of the kind of second half to climb our way out of that hole, but it's never easy when you're down 21-0. So we just got off to a slow start, put ourselves in the hole, and I like the way we finished. We did some good things in the second half, but just not good enough in the first half.
Physically, how do you feel now compared to that first meeting?
I feel good. I feel good now compared to then.
So what is the challenge with Flores' defense? I mean, you've played him a few times. There's a lot of good coordinators in this league. There's a lot of guys who blitz. So what stands out about his crew?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a big challenge. They do a lot of really good stuff on defense. They throw a lot of different looks at you, a lot of different personnels, and a lot of different pressures. So, they make it hard for offenses, make you kind of have to study everything and be prepared for whatever they might throw at you. But, we've played them a couple times. We'll learn from every game we've played. But and it's one of those games that you just got to be ready for whatever they might throw at you because they definitely have a lot of different stuff.
Jordan, why do you think this division is so strong this year?
It's good teams. I think you look at it. I mean, obviously, us, Detroit, and Minnesota. I mean, that's just three really good teams right there, both offensively and defensively. So I think when you have that, it's kind of the recipe, and they're all playing, kind of complementary ball.
So how badly do you need to beat one of these teams to show you're as good as them?
Yeah, badly. Obviously, we only have one more chance here this week. So definitely, like I've talked about before, we got to be able to go win these games against the really good teams in the league and, set ourselves up for kind of situation we'll be in for the playoffs, on the road playing good teams. So definitely a good test this week.
Is there any difference between the way the Vikings went after you in the game last year up there and the game here? Like, you got them pretty good on some of the blitzes out there. Do they change some things to try to come after you and help that you feel like in the first game here?
Yeah, no, I think, you look back last year, I think it was kind of a similar situation. They got after us the first game, and I think that second game we had a better kind of feel of what they're doing defensively and kind of a better game plan to be able to pick apart what they did. And I think, going into the first matchup this year, I think they definitely changed some of the stuff they do defensively, and I think they did a better job of just covering up some of those holes that we took advantage of. And I think they're a better defense than they were last year. I think last year, the second game, they were missing a couple guys too. But it's one of those games that, like we did in the second game, you just got to go make plays and find ways to stay on the field and pick up those pressures that they bring on any down and be able to just put up points because obviously they have a really good offense on the other side too.
Josh in the locker room after the last game was like almost emotional, talking about being able to have this experience going to the playoffs and just having this type of success. When you talk to guys like him, do you kind of also see that as well? Guys are like cherishing these opportunities because not every team, or you would say regulars, going to the playoffs.
Definitely. Me and Josh had a conversation when he first got here, and his main message was he wanted to come play for a team that was going to have a chance to, do something special and obviously have a shot at the postseason and go win it all. So, just the type of player he's the play style he's brought to this team and the things he's brought have elevated us a lot. But, it's obviously, like you said, I don't know if he's missed it, every year in his career, but you could see that it means a lot to him to have the opportunity and to play in these meaningful games.
How much does seeding matter to you? Going on the road likely for most of the playoffs, if not all the playoffs, how much do you claw and fight for 5, 6, 7?
Yeah, we're gonna fight to definitely win out the rest of these games, but I think our situation, we know we're going to be on the road and going to go play somebody. So I'm not sure who it's going to be yet, but I don't think there's really any change in our situation there yet. So obviously we're going to try and go win out these last couple games. We got 2 NFC North teams, so there's going to be plenty of motivation there to finish it out the right way. But I don't think we can change much, so I don't think we're worried about that.
So Jordan, you guys have played so well offensively.
but maybe the second half on Monday wasn't what you wanted from a passing perspective. How does that kind of fuel you this week to kind of get those things fixed?
Yeah, we always strive to be as consistent as possible and go out there and make those plays. And second half there was a couple plays that we just didn't hit on. We're just a little bit off. So it always motivates us. Whether we're putting up all these points or not putting up points, to be able to go out there and be our best. But a game like that where we're up big and we can really impose our will on the team right there and put up a lot of points, and definitely some plays that we left out there. So we want to get back to put up a lot of points.
Two more. How long did it take you to find out about Toyotathon, and what took you so long to embrace it as a marketing opportunity?
Yeah. No, I've definitely seen all that stuff that's been out there on social media for quite some time now. So, shout out to my marketing agent. He did a good job and reached out to them and made it come to life. So it's pretty cool. But I've been seeing a lot of stuff out there for quite some time. So shout out to whoever started that.
Did you have to go out and buy a Toyota?
I might need to go buy a Toyota now. Buy something for a whole line too. We'll see.
Let's start it off. Shador's going to join us.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me get that off my screen. What up with your T-Money, man? Appreciate you coming through, man. Yes, sir. Hey, what up with your Addis? What's your name? Adam Christensen? You say go Eagles? Yeah, man. Hey, you know what? As far as with the Eagles, and I'm gonna get back on topic, Adam. I feel like y'all should beat the Cowboys today, even though Jalen Hurts, he not playing. I think he out with a concussion, if I'm not mistaken. What up with your 336? I think he out with a concussion, man. So y'all should still win that game, because like I say, the Cowboys, they like one of the bottom teams as far as stopping the run. And I'm gonna tell you another thing, Adam. Like I've been saying on my other lives, I believe Saquon Barkley is gonna break that rushing record. All he need to do is average 134 yards today and 134 yards next week, because he need a total of 268 yards to pass Eric Dickerson. So I believe he'll get it, man. He most definitely got a good matchup this week with the Cowboys and a good matchup next week. So, man, I'm rooting for your boy Saquon, man. And I'm gonna tell y'all this: my front runners for the MVP right now is Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. But I'm gonna tell you this, Adam. If your boy Saquon Barkley, if he break that rushing record, man, they got to give the MVP to Saquon Barkley. Just my opinion. Y'all might agree, y'all might disagree, but I feel like because that rushing record been held ever since like 1984, I feel like because that rushing record been so long, man, they got to give it to Saquon Barkley, man. Look out, man, that's 1984. This is 2024. What is that about? 30, 40 years, man, they got to give it to him if he get it, man. But that's just my opinion. Y'all might agree. You might disagree. But yeah, y'all liking my content, man. Y'all most definitely, y'all double tap the screen for the likes. And y'all subscribe if you ain't already subscribed to your boy Big Tight, man. Let me see what you're saying, Mr. Slim. You said who's your top 3 players? You know what? My top 3 players right now, man, because, my name Big Tight because I play tight end. So I'm an offensive person, man. My favorite players right now, I'm a big Justin Jefferson fan. Believe it or not, I like Travis Kelce. I like Saquon Barkley too, man. I like Saquon Barkley. He nice, man. Hey, I will tell you this though, Adam. When your boy did that reverse hurdle over your boy, they had that piss cut waiting for him. Time he got in the locker room, they ain't even let him get his uniform off good, Adam. They had that piss cup waiting for him. Yeah, come on over here and pee in this cup. Don't nobody do no reverse hurdle in game. Y'all ain't out there playing. He did it in game, land on his feet and fell forward. Yeah, well, let's come on over here. Let's test you out right quick. Let's make sure you ain't juicing. But let me get back to it, y'all. I want to show y'all right quick. Let me get to my screen. I want to show y'all right quick as far as what's going on with the playoff race. Because like I said earlier, y'all, Minnesota, they need both of these wins today. They need to beat the Packers and beat Detroit in Detroit next week in order for them to get home field advantage and have a first round bye. So I'm gonna show y'all the little playoff bracket, what they got right now. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show y'all the little playoff picture they got right now, and it'll be for the NFC and the AFC, y'all. Now, as far as with the NFC, since we talking about the NFC, I do the NFC side first. Right now, the Lions, they're in first place at 13-2 in the NFC North. You got the Eagles in second place at 12-3. They're at the top in the NFC East right now, y'all. Right now, you got the Vikings at 5 at 13-2. That's why I was telling y'all they need to win both of these games to secure their bye week. And as y'all see, they don't have 3 and 4 right here. That's because 3 and 4, the third and the fourth place still up in the air because the Falcons haven't actually, between the Falcons and Tampa, they still neck and neck as far as who's going to win the division. It's basically for the Falcons and Tampa, it's going to come down to the last 2 games because the Falcons need to win their last 2 and Tampa also. But I will tell y'all this, though. If for some reason the Falcons and Tampa, they both end up winning both of their games, the Falcons will end up being in the playoffs and win the NFC South because the Falcons have won the head-to-head matchup both times. Because in the division you play each other 2 times. The Falcons done beat Tampa 2 times. So if for some reason they end up with the same record, the Falcons will be in the playoffs. So we'll see how that one go. Let's move on down right here. As far as you got the Packers at number 6 right here. They're third in the NFC North. And of course, they got the Vikings today. Now as far as the teams that are still in the hunt, and like I was telling you, that's why they got 3 and 4. They don't have it legit yet because the Rams, they haven't secured their division yet, and the Falcons haven't secured their division. And the Commanders, they're still in the picture also, y'all. And that's what I'm gonna talk about next, y'all. My key matchup, my second key matchup for the day is the Falcons and the Commanders, the battle of the rookie quarterbacks. I'm most definitely gonna get into that next. I think that's gonna be a big game also tonight, the Sunday night game. But they got the Rams right now in third place in the NFC for the playoffs. Right now, they got a 99% chance of making the playoffs. The Falcons, which they're in the number 4 spot, but like I told y'all, it's not set in stone. That's why they got them down here in the hunt because they still neck and neck with Tampa. So that's gonna be a big game tonight between the Falcons and the Commanders. We'll see how your boy Penix do against the Commanders this week because he didn't really, he did a good job last week against the Giants, but he didn't have to do a lot because the Falcons defense had got 2 pick six in the game. So he really didn't have to do a lot against the Giants. The Giants, they struggling this year. I think they trying to go on and get them a quarterback. So that was basically like a good warm-up game for Michael Penix, if you ask me. Like what we used to say when I was playing ball, whoever you schedule on homecoming, you're trying to schedule somebody on homecoming that's like a guaranteed win because you most definitely don't want to lose on your homecoming. Whether you was in high school, college, wherever, you do not want to lose on your homecoming. So that's why they always schedule what I call the screw-up teams for the homecoming. But and right here they got the Commanders at 7. Right now, they're 10-5, and like I say, you got the big matchup, which I'm going to get into that next, y'all. And now, the teams that are on the bubble in the NFC, which are the Seahawks, they're 9-7, second in the NFC West. They're in a situation where they need a couple of teams to win and lose. So, Seahawks, they on the bubble. And Tampa, like I was telling y'all, Tampa is on the bubble also because it depends on the last 2 games with Tampa. They need to win out. And they also need the Falcons to lose. They need the Falcons to lose a game, and they need to win out in order for them to win the NFC South. Okay, so down here we go to the team that's pretty much eliminated. They don't have no chance. You got the Cowboys, the Cardinals. The Cardinals were put out of it when they lost to the Carolina Panthers last week. That knocked them out of it. The 49ers, and hey, y'all, and ain't that hard to believe, y'all? The 49ers are not in the playoff this year. That is wild, man. You're so used to seeing certain teams in the playoffs when they don't make it. It just seemed kind of crazy, man. But the 49ers, they had a lot of injury this year. The boy Christian McCaffrey kept getting hurt. Your boy Christian McCaffrey, he was about like the 10 man out there. Like I say with the 10 man, he had to put some oil on it. Put some oil on my joint, some oil. Your boy Christian McCaffrey cannot stay out of the shop. That's what I call it. Every time you get hurt, you be in the shop. It's just like if you got a car, You got a nice car, but your car ain't no good if it's always in the shop. You can't put that sunroof back, digging the scene with the gangster lean and ride in the sun if it's always in the shop. It ain't doing that but making you pull money out your pocket. And a little while, you're gonna have to be like, man, I'm gonna have to get rid of this car. They ain't doing that, but taking pocket. Hey, you ain't gonna have nothing but lint in your pocket after you keep spending money on that car. But anyway, y'all. You got the Saints, they out. Of course, you got my team, the Panthers. We most definitely out. The Bears, they're out. And the Giants, we already know they're out. Now, as far as with the NFC, now we're going to jump over here to the AFC side, which I know y'all can see the screen while we're doing it, but we're still going to jump into it. And now, as far as on the AFC side, of course, you know the Chiefs, they're in first place right now. If the Chiefs, if they win out, they pretty much going to have home field advantage in the AFC first week bye. You got Buffalo in second place right now. They got the Jets today. They're 12-13. They're in first place in the AFC East. Right now in third place, you got the Baltimore Ravens. Of course, you know they already beat Houston. They beat the hell out of Houston. They're 11-5. They're first in the AFC North. And Houston, they're still at number 4 in the AFC South, even though they lost to the Ravens. They're at 9-7. They're still in first place. The Steelers, they're 10-6. They're at the number 5 spot, even though they lost to Kansas City. And at number 6, you got the Chargers at 10-6. They're second in the AFC right now. Now you go down here to the teams that are still in the hunt. And you know, like I say, teams that's still in the hunt, you know, they pretty much need to win out, and they need somebody else to lose. But right now in the NFC, the only team that's still in the hunt is the Broncos. With the Broncos been playing good ball, y'all. I like Bo Nix, man. He really did surprise me this year. I was not expecting for Bo Nix to play like this that year. But you got to tip your hat off to the coach, to the head coach over there, because you can tell he's doing a good job with Bo Nix, man. I know he played a lot of years in college, but he most definitely playing way better than what I thought he would be playing at this time. And yeah, man, I appreciate everybody checking me out, man. Y'all most definitely double tap the screen for the likes. And if you ain't already subscribed, man, y'all subscribe to your boy Big Tight, man. I appreciate all y'all coming over here checking me out this morning, man. I just wanted to get into a couple of key matchups today before some of these good football games come on, man. But now on the AFC side, the teams that are on the bubble right now who still got a chance, that they in another situation where all these teams, they pretty much need people to lose in order for them to get in. Well, of course, you know, they got to do their job, which is win. But they need teams to lose in order for them to get in. They got to do their job and win, and then they need other teams to lose. So you got the Bengals at 8-8, which they're third place in the AFC North. You got the Colts at 7-8. They're in second place in the AFC South. The Colts, they still right there, right behind Houston. So the only way the Colts can get in is if some kind of way Houston, if they drop the ball and lose 1 or 2 of their last 2 games, but that's the Colts. They need some people to lose. The Dolphins, they're at 7-8. They still on the bubble in the 10th spot. They most definitely need some teams to lose in order for them to make it in. Now, the teams in the AFC that are already out the picture are, of course, you know, the Jets, the Raiders, the Browns, the Jaguars, the Tennessee Titans, and the Patriots. All those teams, they're out of the picture. Ain't no way they can get in. Even if they get hot even if they get hot at the casino on the dice game, they still ain't getting up in there. No. But give me 1 second, y'all. What are with you? Let me see. Goalkeeper. You said Rise. Probably. You said what website is this? Hey, this what I do, man. I just I do the NFL. I do college football. I do boxing. I do a little bit of everything, Rise. I do a little bit of everything, man. So I appreciate you coming through. What's your name? Young Bruce. You said the Rams got to do that too, but it's whoever wins. The Bills, Vikings, Lions, 49ers. We don't play for nothing if they win. Hey, true fact, man. True fact. That's why I say that's why they on the bubble, man. That's why they need some people to lose in order for them to get in. Let me see what you're saying. Quiet word. You say what website is this? Oh, okay. Hey, well, the name of my podcast is my name is Big Tight, man. Like I said, what I'll do, explain it earlier. I do a little bit of everything, man. I do the NFL, I do college, I do live game reactions. Every week I do my NFL predictions. I do a review. Usually on Sunday nights or either Monday mornings, I do like a game review of all the Sunday games. I just do a little bit of everything, man. So I appreciate y'all coming through, checking me out, man. Like I say, if y'all ain't already subscribe, y'all subscribe, man. Check me out, man. Or if you just want to kick back, listen to me, and make up your mind. If you want to subscribe to me, hey, it's all good, man. I just appreciate everybody coming through, checking me out, man. Appreciate you coming through. What's your name? 53. You said, do you think the Packers can beat the Vikings or get close like in the Lions? Packers. You know what? Hey, 53. I'm gonna tell you something right quick. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna be a key matchup today. Another key matchup in this Packers and Vikings game that I just checked out, y'all, because I was looking at some of the defensive rankings in this game, 53. And one of my key matchups for this game, what I seen, even though the Vikings defense had been playing real good defense, and now I understand the concepts with the reason why the Vikings do a lot of blitzing. If y'all peek game and y'all watch the Vikings play, they always trying to mix up, confuse the quarterbacks. They're always putting up a lot of guys at the line of scrimmage. And what a quarterback don't know who blitzing, who not blitzing, who coming, who not coming. They try to do a lot of trying to confuse quarterbacks. And now that I see what their pass defense is ranked, now I know why, because the pass rush go hand in hand with the secondary. So the coach actually doing a great job over there, giving the quarterback different looks, keeping the quarterback on their toes and thinking. Because when I looked at it, and the Vikings pass defense, they are ranked number 30 in pass defense, y'all. They are allowing 248.7 yards per game right now. So that's a key matchup for me, 53, with this Green Bay Minnesota game. If Green Bay offensive line can give Jordan Love time, they most definitely can take advantage of the Vikings' weak secondary. But if their offensive line not able to protect him, then that's going to be a problem, because that's what the Vikings been doing all year. They're like one of the top teams as far as sacks in the league. They do a great job of confusing the quarterback, getting pressure on the quarterback. So that's going to be another key matchup for me today with that game. Let me see what you're saying. You say Young Bruce. You say because my team. You see, Mr. Slim. You said Big Tight. Did you play in the NFL? Nah. I ain't. Hey, I wish I could have, Mr. Slim. I wish I could have. Hey, I ain't never played on the NFL, but I know the game though. I most definitely know the game. But yeah, I ain't never played in the NFL, man. I ain't played nothing but high school, college. That's all I played. I ain't went past the college level. That's it, man. But I most definitely appreciate you coming through. Let me see what you say, Young Bruce. You say Elliot. You say, why do you think? You said, who do you think will win the Super Bowl? Man, you know what, Elliot? My opinion right now, man, and I hate to say it because I know people, sometimes when you get to a certain point, some people hate to see the same teams keep going back. But, man, I don't know, man. Hey, Kansas City, man, I would not be surprised if Kansas City win the Super Bowl again, y'all. I would not be surprised if they three-peat, man. I would not be surprised. Because they playing good ball, man. I know a lot of people were saying, referee were helping them out on some calls, and me myself, I even said they've been getting lucky on certain games. Like they got lucky. I feel like they got lucky on that Raiders game. They got lucky on that Broncos game with the block field goal. The Raiders with they messed up. They fumbled the snap. So but all good teams. Sometimes you win them little close, or what some people call lucky games like that. Sometimes you do that, man. Sometimes that happens, man. You get through your season. But one thing that I will tell y'all that it do helps, though. The one thing that it do helps is when you able to win those close, what they call ugly games. When you get in the playoffs and you get in them close, ugly games like that, it's nothing, because you look at it as, hey, we've been doing this all season. We've been in these games all season. So playoffs, it's nothing. It's nothing. Let me see what you say, Young Bruce. You say the Panthers game? Oh, man, hey. I have no faith in my team right now. No faith. I have no faith. And then it's a whole lot of guys that we got out. It's a whole lot of guys we got out on injury today, man. So I don't have no faith in my team today. I most definitely don't think they're going to beat Tampa. In Tampa, and Tampa trying to win their last two games to get, to try to get in the playoffs. Nah, we ain't beating Tampa today. No, sir. No way. No how. No. Hey, what your mom used to tell you when you was a kid? No, 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 no. That's exactly no, no, no for the Panthers. Yes, sir. You say the Panthers game, Bengals from Falcons game, Broncos game, Ravens game. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Element. Yes, sir, man. Yeah, man. Let's see what you say, Young Bruce. You say it's between the Eagles and Lions. You say, I know on the AFC side. Yeah, 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 yeah. I think so, man. I think it'll be between. But you know what, Young Bruce? I think the only thing that's gonna hurt the Lions, man, and I keep saying this, and you might disagree with me, Young Bruce. It's all good. If you do, I ain't tripping, man. Hey, that's what it's all about when you talk about sports, man. Some people agree, some people disagree. Hey, it don't matter. But one thing I think about the Lions, man, I feel like because they got so many injuries, man. I think all them injuries that they got, I think when they get in the playoffs, man, I think eventually it's gonna catch up with them, man. You're only gonna be able to get by so long with all those doggone injuries, man. Because if you look at it, damn near everybody on their defense in the blue tent right now. And what I mean by the blue tent, they on the sideline, they on IR in the blue tent. And I think when you get in the playoffs, you play a tough matchup. The Vikings, especially if they end up having to play somebody in their own division. The first one or two games in their own division, and they already done played them 2 times, and to be like a third time they playing each other, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough, man, for real. That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough, man. Let me see. You say look game. Man, look game, man. Lisa, you say look game bang, man. Hey, boy, that's a hell of a name right there. Look game bang, man. Hey, I hear you though. Hey, that's a hell of a name though, man. Hey, I hear you though, man. Let me say, Rams fan here. He said just trying to make it past the first round. I hear you, man. I hear you. Let me see. You say the Ravens game and the Falcons game. Man, you know what? The Falcons got the Commanders tonight. I'm gonna take the Commanders, man. I'm gonna take the Commanders over the Falcons. And of course, with the Ravens game, they let me see. Hold on. Ain't the Ravens already played? Hold on now, man. Hold on now. Give me 1 second. Give me one of them there seconds. Let me see. Element Rain, you say Lions, Vikings, Ravens have really bad pass defense. Yeah, they do, man. They do. So any good quarterback is going to throw all over them. Yeah, facts, man. Especially with our Baltimore, man. You know what? And you know what, Element Rain? It's actually hard to believe. Element, because you always you're so used to every year with the Baltimore Ravens having a good defense, man. And it's just hard to believe right now that people be gashing them in the passing game like that, man. Because Baltimore known for always having the edge rusher. They always have a good linebacker. They always got DBs, safeties. And for this year, for them to be getting gassed in the passing game, well, really they be in a situation where they got to outscore you. That's why I say in the playoffs, I feel like, my opinion, I think it's going to be more maybe in the AFC Championship. If they don't run into each other, I think in the AFC Championship, it'll be probably Kansas City and Buffalo if they don't run into each other. But let me see. Element Rain, you say I see the Bills going to the Super Bowl as long as Josh Allen can keep his hand healthy. Yeah, he do. Yeah, but the good thing though, Element Rain, it's on his left hand, his non-throwing hand, which is still gonna hurt, but that helps out a lot by being on his non-throwing hand. Look, game bang, you say the Eagles. The Eagles got a good shot too, man. I like the Eagles too. They've been playing a little up and down this season. Your boy AJ Brown will kind of complain about not getting past it, but I just feel like, hey, Saquon was running that thing, man. Hey, as long as he's running that thing like that, you get the W's. Hey, keep your mouth shut and take them W's. But I understand though, man, with a receiver, especially in the NFL, even though you winning, they got incentives in their contract where they get a certain amount of receptions, certain amount of passes. If they make it to the Pro Bowl, they get bonuses. So I understand that though, even though he was getting the W, I understand where you're coming from because it's more of a business thing. You know, you do want to win, but you do want to get that extra little pocket change in your pocket. You might want to go buy them a new little Lambo in the off season or something. You just never know. But you say little gang, you say Cowboys. Yeah, they playing the Cowboys today, man. I still feel like they're gonna beat the Cowboys, even though Hurts ain't playing, even though he out with a concussion. I still feel like the Eagles should beat them with no problem, man. I think they should beat them with no problem. Let me see, Logan. Appreciate you coming through, man. You say the Ravens haven't allowed more than 200 passing yards since week 12. While staying the best rushing defense. Now, hey, Logan, I will say that they have been doing good these past couple of weeks. They did a good job on Pittsburgh. They've been doing pretty good the last couple of weeks, Raymond. I mean, Logan, I will say that. But they most definitely gonna have to keep it going, especially in the playoffs, man. We'll see if they can step it up and keep the defense rolling, you know, in the playoffs. I will say this: they are trying to turn it around at the right time. You most definitely want to, whatever your flaws is going into the playoffs, you most definitely want to be rolling in the right direction when you get in the playoffs. Because you know when you get playoff time, whatever your flaw is, your weakness, they most definitely going to attack that in the playoffs. They most definitely going to attack that. Definitely. Yeah, I seen that Element Rain. I seen that CD Lamb. I think they say he out for the rest of the season. Then it's Element Rain. I think they said CD Lamb is out. I seen that. I was like, wow, I didn't know he was hurt. I didn't know something was wrong with him. But yeah, I seen he was out for the rest of the season, though. Yeah, I seen that, man. But yeah, man, let me get into this Falcons and Commanders game, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. I like to try to read some of your comments and, you know, interact with y'all, man, when I see y'all putting the comments in there, man. So but hold on, let me stop my screen. I'm gonna get into this Falcons and Commanders matchup, man, which I think is gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be a good test for Michael Penix on his second game. We'll see what he can do against the Commanders, because right now the Commanders, they pass defense, they like, excuse me, y'all, if I'm not mistaken, I think they like top 5 in the league with their passing defense. Give me 1 second. I got it right here. Right here. Okay. So here we go as far as the matchups, y'all, with the Falcons and the Commanders. Okay. Now, one thing I do want to let y'all know, though, even though Washington is one of the top pass defenses in the league, I will tell y'all they do have a key injury today, which is cornerback Marshawn Lattimore, who they got from the Saints. He is out today, y'all, because he re-aggravated his hamstring last week in the fourth quarter. The last game they played last week, he aggravated his hamstring last week against the Eagles. So that's gonna be a big loss for them. Marshawn Lattimore will not be playing today. He is out. But as far as with that, one of my key matchups for the game, y'all, is the Commanders' rush defense against the Falcons' number 12 run offense. Like I say, right now the Falcons are ranked number 12 with their rush offense. They are averaging 124.4 yards per game, and they got 13 rush touchdowns on the season. Now, hold on, y'all. Y'all give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all hanging around. Hold on, I had to let my wife in the door. What up with your Yankees on, man? What up with your Yankees on? Appreciate you coming through, man. All right, now back to what I was saying. Now with the Falcons, like I said, one of my key matchups is as far as with the Falcons rush offense, because right now the Commanders, they're basically at the bottom of the league as far as stopping the run, y'all. So that most definitely gonna be a big key matchup in this game Sunday night. to see if the Commanders can slow down the Falcons' run game, because people been gashing the Commanders this year in the run. But I will tell y'all this: it might be a good pickup today, y'all. Well, I ain't gonna say a pickup, but their star defensive tackle, what's his name? Jonathan Allen, I think that's his name. He been a full practice all week. So he probably gonna play today, y'all. And if he does play for the Washington Commanders today, that's most definitely gonna be a good spark for their defense, and their D line will help in stopping the run against the Falcons today. That's gonna be real big for them if Jonathan Allen is able to come back today, because he's been a full participant. If I'm not mistaken, he's been a full participant pretty much all week. So let me see what you say, Young Bruce. You say you taking the bus to the game? Okay, little game. You say Dak injured? Yeah, Dak. He been out. He out. Let me see. Cowboys taking the W. All right. What's your name? Caden B. You say fuck the Eagles. Hey, I hear you, man. Hey, I be the same way in my division, man. Hey, I can't. Hey, you gotta ride with your team, whether they win or whether they lose, man. That, you know what though? What's your name, Caden? If I'm pronouncing your name right, Caden B. Hey, I don't blame you on that, man. Hey, you gotta roll with your team, because when they bad, you got to take them. Hey, you got to take them jabs to the body, take them hook shots to the body when they be bad. That's why people be so excited when their teams win, man, because you been with them through all the ups and downs, and then when they start winning, that's why I don't really be saying that with the Detroit fan, man. Because look how long the Detroit fan, you got to really, really be a Detroit Lions fan, because they don't have so many years that they've been a bad team, man. So anybody that been a Detroit fan through all them years and you ain't flip the script and saying, nah, man, I ain't fucking with them, I'm going somewhere else, those are real true fans when you stick to your team, because they had a long, man, and you talking about a long time, man, they ain't had no good team, maybe saying Barry Sanders, it's been a long time, man, a long time. But yeah, y'all, let me get back into it. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get back into it. Now, as far as with this Commanders and Falcons matchup, y'all, like I say, my first key matchup is the Commanders 29th ranked rush defense against the Falcons number 12 ranked rush offense. That's going to be a big key factor, y'all, I feel like, in this game. Now another key matchup is with the Commanders, man. Their number, let me see, now with the Falcons, they have the number 6 pass offense right now, and the Commanders have the number 4 pass defense. So that's why I say this is going to be a big test for Michael Penix this game, because like I say, last game he didn't really get a test like that. He did throw an interception. He did not throw a touchdown. Like I said, he didn't have to do a lot because the Falcon defense got 2 pick six they took to the house. Oh yeah, look, gang. The fact they benched old Kirk Cousins, man. I you know what, look, gang. I actually was surprised when they benched Kirk Cousins, because they own so much money, man. And I think I seen some with them saying that they probably gonna cut him at the end of the season, man. If you know how much money. You know how much they're gonna be in as far as with the salary cap. They gonna owe that. That junk gonna hit them for $65 million. That junk gonna hit them for $65 million if they cut Kirk Cousins. But I will tell y'all this, dog. Anybody that's young, that's coming out of college, man, you most definitely need to go holler at Kirk Cousins' agent. Kirk Cousins' agent be getting him paid, man. And if I was in the NFL, I most definitely be trying to get Kirk Cousins agent. Man, he be getting Kirk Cousins, like, man, the contracts he be getting Kirk Cousins be ridiculous, man. All that guaranteed money Kirk Cousins done got, man, I guarantee you, if you look at his doggone contract, that man probably gonna have like total what he done made. I guarantee you that man gonna be done made about $300-400 million by the time he get ready to retire and hang them cleats up. Most definitely, man. But y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna bring up this I'm gonna bring up this press conference with Michael Penix Jr. They talking to him about the matchup he got against the Commanders this Sunday. Give me 1 second. I'm about to bring this up for y'all. Let me share my screen. All right, y'all. This old Michael Penix. What kind of do-rag he got? Hey, y'all see that do-rag he got on? What the hell? What is that on his do-rag? What is that on his do-rag? What the hell? What is that? What is them flowers on his do-rag? I ain't gonna say nothing, y'all. Hold on.
Going this week after having that game under your belt?
It's been going good. Obviously, right now, today was our first day out there. Going over the plays for the game plan this week, and I feel good. Really like the normal down game plan we got in so far, and we're gonna continue to build off of it. So.
This is a unique situation because you're getting your first start in the middle of the playoff race, and not many rookies kind of have this type of experience. How are you kind of dealing with that? You got a primetime game coming up on Sunday. How is that that mindset?
Just taking it one day at a time. One game at a time. Just make sure I'm locked in on everything I need to be focused on, which is whatever I can do to help this team win football games, and each and every day just putting in that work so that when come game day, we can go out there and execute.
Mike, where did you learn most from that first NFL start? Excuse me.
Man, the game is fun. The game is fun. Like, I seen this quote with Jameis Winston when he said in the interview. After he got hurt, he was like he didn't realize. He was like, what did he say? He said he didn't realize he used to be like he loved football, but he said the really what he really loved was playing football. And a lot of people laughed at it, but they didn't understand. But like, as somebody that's been injured, been in times where I had to sit out, not just being a backup, but actually having out because of injuries. Like I get what he's saying, and it was fun to be out there, fun to be able to compete with the rest of my brothers. So.
Mike, did your years of playing at University of Washington prepare you in any way for what you could potentially be nasty in cold weather in Washington this Sunday?
Yeah, I guess you could say so, but at the end of the day, you got to make plays. It doesn't matter what the weather is. This team is looking at each other to make plays, and that's what we're going to go do. Obviously we can't control the weather. What we can control is our execution and the way we go out there and our mentality and the way we go out there and attack that day. And so we'll be ready for it.
What are your feelings going into your first primetime game? Obviously you're going to prepare the same way, but is there a little extra excitement?
I mean, it's always excitement, playing the game. It's always excitement. I won't say it's any extra or anything like that. It's another game. Another day in the office, and Falcons trying to get another win. So.
You said you and Jaden worked out together in the combine. What's been your relationship since then throughout the season?
Yeah, we reach out to each other. I just talked to him last week. I talked to him last week on the phone. Him and Sam Hartman. He's on that team over there too. I trained with both of those guys in off season, so I talk to those guys. Those are my guys. So,
you've been watching him have this rookie season he's had. Now you kind of get your moment. How does that feel? Like being able to now have your moment when you've been able to go against him now. And that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean it's great. To be able to see him doing what he's doing. The way that he's playing. He's been playing a really good football and. I expected nothing less, just being able to train with him. He's a smart player, instinctual player, and a player that he knows how to play the game. So it is good to be able to see that and for me to be able to be out there and be able to make some plays as well. I'm super excited for it, and I'm ready to get it going. So.
Yeah, he just said he was super excited to match up with you and that y'all were boys and everything.
Yeah, that's my guy.
So y'all,
yeah.
How difficult is it, Michael, to kind of stay focused on the task at hand with the distraction of Christmas and the distraction of playoff implications and just kind of stay in the moment of game prep?
I'm a pro. I feel like I carry myself like a pro all the time in everything I do. So, you always got to keep the main thing. Obviously Christmas is amazing. it's the birth of Jesus Christ. I'm strong in my faith. But at the same time, we got to work. We got work to do, and we got games we're trying to win. So you balance it. So I'll make sure I do the gifts and stuff. But as soon as I get a little break, I'm gonna go study. So I'm ready for the game. So I'll be able to do both. It's a lot of time in the day.
With that one start under your belt, obviously everything's new. This will be your first start on the road in prime time. But are you feeling more comfortable every day, every meeting, every practice? Is it just getting more and more natural based on your collegiate experience of starting so much?
Yeah, for sure. Reps. Like being out there on the field, it definitely brings, helps you be more comfortable in the game. Just adapting to the speed and adjusting on the fly. Each and every day, I get more comfortable. Since day one. So it's continued to grow.
What's Santa Claus going to bring you?
What Santa Claus going to bring? We looking for a Falcons win.
Hey, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get back to it. Did he ask that man what Santa Claus gonna bring him? Hey, some of these people in here be answering these questions, man. They be what? How you gonna ask that man what Santa? Man, come on, man. I'm gonna get back to it, man. Golly.
Good answer.
Let's do it.
Good answer. Anything else?
Yeah, Justin, how are you approaching this game, knowing that both you and Jaden Daniels at 23 years old have the opportunity to inspire a new generation of quarterbacks?
Yeah, I'm 24, but yeah, it's fun to be able to know that we're inspiration to the younger quarterbacks coming up. And we just look forward to setting a good example. We want to be those good role models and guys that's truly students of the game, and go out there and truly love the game and give what the game gives us. So.
You said you didn't prepare any different from being a backup and a starter. Was there something that you picked up this season that maybe you didn't do in your routine in college?
It's a lot. A lot of more was like physical aspect, body work, stuff like that. You just got so much more time. You don't got school to worry about. So it's a lot more time in the day to be able to do stuff like that. So,
just looking at Washington defense real quick, what do you see up front from their guys? Yeah,
they got great guys up there. Up front, we feel like they have really good players. They're essential players and make big time plays. At all three phases, at all three levels of their defense. So, but we look forward to the matchup. We have faith in our guys and what we can do on this team, and we'll go out there and execute it. So.
Look like Wagner and Frankie are kind of the linebackers kind of holding together.
Yeah.
How do you assess their play on field?
Yeah, man, Frankie, he's a baller. You see him around the ball. He's a hard-nosed guy. He's gonna make plays. And Bobby, obviously being a vet in this league for a long time, he's been doing it at a high level for a long time. So, so much respect to both of those guys and their play, and I can't wait to be able to compete against them.
And lastly, on the defense, Marshawn's been back for 2 games, had the DPIs, but Coach Dan said he was fine because he's playing the way they wanted to play or whatever. But how does that secondary shake up with him and Jeremy Chin kind of back there?
Yeah. So they look good. Like I said, all three phases they have good players, and Mike Sarenstead, the other cornerback, they're all good players. I played against him in the national championship. He's a good player. So they got good players all across the board. And like I said, man, we can't wait for the matchup. I'm super excited for it. Sunday night football. We're ready to go. So.
And then just any anecdotes from where were you all working out?
All right, y'all. I'm gonna cut that off. Y'all know sometime with them doggone, what they call them, I don't know what the reporters or whatever be asking them questions, man. Hey, fact, element. Sometimes they be asking sometimes they ask the same question, they just ask it in a different way, and then sometimes they ask stupid questions, man. But yeah, man, I just wanted to play that little press conference right there as far as with Michael Penix, as far as what he felt about the the matchups and stuff like that, man. What up with you, David, man? Appreciate you coming through, man. And like I say, once again, y'all double tap the screen for the likes. If you ain't subscribed, y'all most definitely subscribe to your boy Big Tight, man. Most definitely subscribe. But his doggone do-rag, man. he most definitely need to take that do-rag out. That thing is colorful, colorful, colorful. Hey, it look like that do-rag on his head look like some stuff my kids be painting, and then bring the picture home from school, bring it out their book bag. Hey, Dad, look what I made. Look what I made. And then when they show you the pictures, you be like, in your mind, you be like, what the hell is this? You be like, hey, okay, what is this? They be like, oh, that's a they be like, that's a school bus. You be like, man, they be like, that's a school bus. It look like something crazy. It just might look like a tree or something. Hey, that's just a school bus. But yeah, man. But yeah, like I said, man, I think it's gonna be a good game, y'all. Good matchup between two rookie quarterbacks. I most definitely feel like Jaden Daniels should get the rookie of the year because he's been balling. Him and Bo Nix, they've been doing a great job, man. Great job. As far as your boy Caleb Williams, man, he been up and down this season, man. He's been struggling with that offensive line he got over there with Chicago. They most definitely got to tighten up the offensive line over there. He got some weapons. He got DJ Moore, Keenan Allen. He got Swift at running back, Cole Kmet at tight end. So they got the weapons. They just got to tighten up. They got to get the fat boys ready, man. Yeah, you can't do that with the trenches. You got to fix them trenches. Hey, if they were playing 7-on-7, hey, they'll probably be running folks off the field if they're playing 7-on-7. But you know what? In the NFL, you is not. We got on helmet and shoulder pads. You most definitely got to have them fat boys on the line. The block for you. You ain't doing not a thing, not a nothing. Let me see what you say, Element Ryan. You say wish Tua didn't get injured, he will be in the playoff. Element, I do believe that. I will agree with you on that. I feel like if he didn't get hurt, I most definitely feel like they will be somewhere in that playoff run right now. They wouldn't be, like I showed y'all earlier, they wouldn't be a team that's on the bubble right now, needing teams to lose in order for them to win. I believe they most definitely probably would be they would at least be on, like in the wild card or something like that element. So I most definitely agree with you on that because they got plenty of talent on the team. So yeah, if he didn't get hurt with them concussions, man, they most definitely would be in the picture, man. But that's how football go, element. At the beginning of the season, when all these people on ESPN be talking about, who they think going to the Super Bowl and, all these teams, they be looking at the stuff on paper, man. But you can't always go with what's on paper. You got to wait till they start playing the game because you don't know what key injuries teams going to have, who going to get hurt, all that stuff. Like, look at Detroit, man, all them injuries they got. Look at the 49ers. Everybody know if the 49ers didn't have all them injuries, they will be in the playoff. So you just don't know, man. Injury bugs, hit certain teams every year, man. So, but the good thing is they do got the talent. They'll probably be right back in there next year, if everybody can stay healthy. Yeah. But yeah, most definitely, man. It's gonna be a real good matchup tonight. Real good matchup with the Commanders and the Falcons, man. And you know what? While we on here, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all my picks for today's game, because I always do. I did my predictions earlier this week, but I'm gonna give y'all my picks for today because one or two on my chain. So I'm gonna let y'all know. Give me 1 second. I got a little slideshow for y'all. Let me stop this screen. Give me 1 second, y'all. And once again, man, I appreciate everybody coming through, checking me out, man. Hey, even if you ain't putting that in the chat and you just kicking back listening, I appreciate everybody coming through, man. If y'all like my show, y'all most definitely double tap the screen and y'all subscribe to your boy Big Tight, man. I appreciate everybody. I most definitely appreciate everybody, man. Hold on, man. Let me find this. Okay, here we go, y'all. Now I'm gonna go through my prediction now. The first three games, they already played the Chargers and the Patriots. But I'm gonna go through all my picks of the week, and here we go, y'all. We're gonna jump right into it. Here we go. My picks of the week, my predictions. Now, as y'all already know, the Chargers, they already played the Patriots. The Chargers won that game 40-7. They had the Chargers winning by 4.5, and they most definitely won that game. I took the Chargers on that game. Now, as far as on the next game with the Broncos and the Bengals, of course, y'all already know the Bengals won that game. They won 30-24. They had the Bengals winning by 3.5, so they covered the spread on that game. I actually had picked the Broncos to win on that game, y'all. Now the next game, which was last night, you had the Rams and the Cardinals. The Rams won that game 13-9. They had the Rams winning by 6.5. They did not cover that spread. So next game we got is the Falcons and Tampa. Tampa and Carolina, y'all. Right now they got Tampa winning by 8. The Panthers are 4-11. Tampa is 8-7 right now. I'm gonna take Tampa on that win because Carolina got too many injuries right now. Next game we got is the Jets and the Bills. They got the Bills winning by 9.5. The Jets are 4-11. Bills are 12-3 right now. I'm most definitely gonna take the Bills and those 9.5 points to beat the Jets, y'all. Yes, sir. Next game we got Tennessee Titans and the Jaguars. Right now, both teams are at 3-12. The Titans 3-12, Jaguars 3-12. Also, they got the Titans winning by 1, and I'm gonna take the Titans on that game because your boy Trevor Lawrence still out. I'm taking the Titans in that 1 point. Next game we got is the Saints and the Raiders. Right now, the Raiders are 3-12. The Saints are 5-10. Right now, they got the Raiders winning by 1. I'm most definitely gonna take the Raiders over the Saints with that 1 point, y'all. I'm taking the Raiders on that game. Next game we got is the Cowboys and the Eagles. And even though Jalen Hurts is out, I'm still gonna take the Eagles. They got the Eagles winning by 7.5. I'm taking that over the Cowboys. The Eagles are 12-3. Cowboys are 7-8. I am taking the Eagles over the Cowboys. Next game we got is the Giants and the Colts. Right now, the Giants are 2-13. Colts are 7-8. Giants, they struggling right now, need a quarterback. Colts are still trying to get in that playoffs. They got the Colts winning by 7.5. I'm going to take the Colts. Next game we got is the Dolphins and the Browns. Dolphins at 7-8. Browns at 3-2. They got the Dolphins winning by 6.5. I'm most definitely going to take the Dolphins and those 6.5 over the Browns. Now, next game we got is the Vikings and the Packers, who I was talking about earlier. Right now, they got the Vikings winning by 1 point. The Vikings are 13-2. Packers are 11-4. I am going to take the Vikings over the Packers, y'all. Yeah. I'm taking the Vikings over the Packers by that 1. Next game we talked about, the Sunday night game with the Falcons and the Commanders. The Falcons are 8-7. Commanders are 10-5. They got the Commanders winning by 4.5. I'm most definitely going to take the Commanders over the Falcons and that 4.5 with the battle of the rookie quarterback. Last but not least, you got the Monday night game with the Lions and the 49ers. The 49ers are 6-9 right now. The Lions are 13-2. They got the Lions winning by 3.5. And you know what? On that game, I'm gonna have a little fun, man. I'm gonna take the 49ers over the Lions with a little upset, y'all. Just having a little fun with it. But yeah, man. Those are my little picks. Those are my little picks of my week, man. My little predictions or whatever. Y'all might agree, y'all might disagree. But I'm about to get ready. I appreciate first of all, I want to appreciate everybody coming through, checking me out, man. With my little matchups and predictions and all that stuff, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. And like I say, y'all double tap that screen. And y'all subscribe to your boy Big Tight if you ain't already subscribed, man. And I am about to get ready to get out of here so I can get ready for my little sorry team, man. Y'all, like I told y'all, I'm a Panther fan. And yeah, I know. We trashed this year. I already know. But I still gotta watch my boys though, even though I ain't even gonna say probably, even though we're gonna get this L today. But I'm gonna still watch my boys, man. I gotta be a fan, ride or die. But like I say, I hope y'all enjoy y'all day, man. I hope whoever y'all teams is, I hope they can pull it out and get the win. And I'll probably be back on here. Let me see, what's the day? I'll probably be back on here probably to maybe sometime tomorrow and talk about probably do a week 17 reaction of all these games from the day. So y'all just keep your notification bell on. I'll be back on tomorrow. And like I say, once again, I appreciate all y'all coming through, man. Hollering at your boy Big Tight, man. And I'm about to get ready to get up out of here. And like I always say, like Forrest Gump would say, and that's all I got to say about diet. Y'all enjoy y'all day, man. Get y'all some wings, get your little drink, kick back, and watch these good old games. I'm going to holler at y'all, man. Y'all be safe out there.